What's up, YouTube? Sean William, the Average Angler, and it is Sunday, fun day. Another beautiful day. Got to go out fishing yesterday. Went to McClure, someplace I'm not that familiar with. Only been there a few times, but it was fun. We had a good time. I had a good time. There was a tournament going on. It was a full moon. Cheers. And yeah, I was probably about an hour late, meaning the sun had been up for an hour. And on that full moon, you kind of want the first thing in the morning bite. For the first hour I was there, they bit pretty darn good. And then we got into quite a bit of a lull. And the fish were down. Water temperature, I'd say somewhere around 54, 55. And they just, you gotta remember it's still February. It's hard to believe sometimes, especially since it was in the high 60s yesterday probably. But anyway, we'll get into that more in that video. This video is about a unboxing. There is a new bait on the market that I am really excited about, and it's by 6 Cents. For those of you that don't like 6 Cents, I assume you'll be checking out now. I like 6 Cents. I think they make some great baits. I don't buy all their baits, but I do buy a lot of them. They make a lot of good stuff. So first on the top of the box, it looks like is the stuff that's been around for a while. So some of this I bought to get up to free shipping. The first one is a Duke rattle and bait that is called Boil Crawfish. I like the color. Good looking rattle bait. Anybody who knows me knows I love to swim a jig. This is Divine Swim Jig 3/8 ounce, and that is candy bluegill. Candy bluegill. Got a couple of those. Again, I was just trying to fill my order to get to that free shipping point. And if you watch Ben Milliken, you'll be very familiar with the old juggle minnow. This one's Ghost minnow. This one's 4K shad. And I'm not much of a scoper, folks. I'm just trying to figure it out, you know. Not necessarily what I want to do, but it's sometimes if that's the way to catch them. Fortunately, in California, on most of our lakes, that doesn't seem to be the case. But there is a lot of good uses for forward facing sonar. 6 Cents bag. We'll open this up. I'm freaking like always looking for new ways to store my stuff. And nowadays, with so many baits coming out that are in clamshell packs, you want to leave them in there. So looking for ways to store them. And this looks like it'll do just fine. $6 Cents dual zipper on the top. And there's Velcro over here. I don't really need the Velcro, but you know. Yeah, so this looks like it'll hold things pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Cool. So this is the new bait that when I saw this, I was pretty excited about. Okay, this is The action on this bait is phenomenal. They have some videos out on it, and it is the Congo Craw. This color is called Magic Craw. And there's another one I got that's not too much different, and we'll get to that when we get to it. This one is Mud Belly Burst. Kind of a chartreuse watermelon on the bottom, and then it's got a bunch of flake with a bluish hue to it. More Magic Craw, more Congo Burst, and this one, I don't know, it's called Green Pumpkin Swirl. It's a color I use a lot, green pumpkin blue, but this looks more like watermelon to me. It's pretty transparent. So is that one. So is that one. So let's open these up. For those of you that haven't seen it, and I would encourage you to go look at their video on this. The action is incredible. So many things you can do with it because it's got 4 appendages. You can pull some off if you want. You can leave them all on if you want. It's up to you. So there's a variation of 3 different options. Well, that's not so bad. The body is darker, and because the legs are thin, they are transparent. So you can see all the appendages, and if you want, you can pull the outer ones off, leave just the inner ones, vice versa. You could pull off the inner ones, which is probably, if I pulled anything off, I think I'd pull off the innards. But for flipping, pitching, punching, you might want to take off the outer ones just so it slips through a little easier. But in the video, they show this on a swing head, and I love fishing a swing head. And the action is crazy busy, like just lots of action. So really looking forward to these. The time of year for me is coming up. According to, well, one, it might be a really good bed bait. Time will tell, right? We'll have to see how that goes. But that's my thought. Could be a good bed bait. Definitely going to be a good flipping bait. Could be a good swimming bait. That's all I got, folks. That was my 6 cents order. The bag, a couple swim jigs, a rattle bait, and then they threw in a Sense It sticker. That was nice of them. And a $20 off. And there is the code down there on the bottom if anyone wants to use it. It says Team WL. $20 off when you spend $100. It's not my code, folks. It's just, I think came in the package as part of the order. Anyway, look for a follow-up video on that in the next couple months. We got to give it a little bit of time, try things out, look for when the conditions are right to do so and that. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.